What's going on, everybody? It's Lieutenant Buzz Lightyear, and I've got one simple question for you. How would you like to be able to very easily farm and bag one exotic, tons of rare and epic level loot, along with huge levels of resources? And to make this even better, if you are really attempting to speedrun this route, you can just about do this twice per hour. That's right, with fast load times, you are looking at 2 guaranteed legendaries per hour. But before we get into this video, in case you haven't yet smashed that sub button for more Outriders content, please do so. And don't forget to ring the bell to never miss a future upload notification from my YouTube channel. Okay, what makes this route so easy and effective for farmers is that it works just as well for players that are grinding out challenge tiers as it does for a player who has just finished up the story campaign, and you could do it as much or as little as you want. So the route I'm speaking of is the Monster Hunt questline, and despite what you may have read in the most recent patch notes that dropped April 8th, it is still active and it is still able to be farmed. Now, the issue with the patch notes is the wording because it was kind of vague, but it does state, Historian, Bounty Hunt, and Monster Hunt quest no longer grant legendary items for each subsequent completion. Bullet points. While rewarding players for completing all the Historian, Bounty Hunt, and Monster Hunt quests is still our intention, we did observe unintended results when players repeated this activity in combination with a specific multiplayer bug. With this rewards adjustment, we want to eliminate this exploit behavior while still making that quest line worth the effort. Players who took advantage of this exploit will not be punished. So if you read this, you would naturally think that since you may have already finished this quest line once, it's not going to reward you with the loot and that legendary that you were hunting for. But because of the vague wording, that is not what is being said. In reality, the changes have occurred with specific monster bosses and how they were dropping loot in too high and large quantities. The bosses in question were Tuka Beast, Split Tooth, Sand Shifter, and Cold Claw, and these were corrected as part of this patch. But I can tell you that after running this route twice today, it is alive and well and still rewarding completions with a legendary item. Enough talking, let me show you how to easily pull this off and offer you up a few tips to speed this thing up for you. So starting off, you can see me here in the challenge tier portion of this game, and you want to find Shana at your base camp and have her take you to Trench Town, because this is where you can pick up the Monster Hunt quest line. Next, and here's tip number 1, go into your options and immediately drop your world tier from whatever you're currently at down to world tier 1. We're not here to farm for XP, we're here to farm those bosses as quickly as possible. Also, one thing I like to do is check my accolades and find out if there is anything I can pair up with this farm route, like a weapon that I haven't used so much so I can finish up those accolades. Don't worry, you are going to be on World Tier 1, so just equip whatever weapon or skill you were trying to finish up those accolades for, because you will be moving through 90% of this route with no issues at all. Next up, while in Trench Town, run over to the bar area and speak with the barkeep Noah Dembele, because he is the one who can give you this quest line. Just start speaking with him and he will give you his options, and you want to select a new hunting season is open reset quest, and you're off. Run back to your base camp and again speak to Shana to go to the first boss location. Now, since you have now reset the quest, those paw print icons will show up next to the map locations that have one of the necessary bosses you will need to kill. Now, the first 9 of these monsters are going to be super easy and the steps remain the same. Travel to the map location, run to the travel flag at the base camp, fast travel to the portion of the map point that contains the Monster Hunt startup icon, activate that quest, track down the monster, kill it, and return back to your base camp. To save time, don't fast travel back to Noah after each monster kill, but instead, just keep moving through these targets as you make your way from west to east on the map. Now, the first 9 out of 10 bosses should give you no issues at all. And this is why I recommend you pair this monster hunt with weapon accolades, so you can just knock some of these out really quickly. Now the final monster, Typhon, is located at the Canyon of the Grand Obelisk map point, and here is where the mechanics vary slightly. First, fast travel to the wrecked APC checkpoint, and then you will need to deal with the enemy mob on the Monolith Bridge. Now this is because you will proc them if you attempt to run directly towards Typhon's area, and the game will not let you proceed without first dealing with them. Now it's really not going to be an issue because you are still on World Tier 1. Just finish off this mob quickly and then run back to grab the final monster quest to fight Typhon. But before you pick up the quest, jump back into your menu and push your World Tier back up to its highest rank you currently have unlocked. For this footage, I'm at World Tier 14, which I activate before grabbing the Typhon Monster Hunt quest. Run up the stairs and down all the mobs and Typhon, but remember you are back on your highest world tier, so you're going to need to pay attention. Once done, fast travel back to your base camp, again speak with Shauna, and fast travel back to Trench Town. Run back to the bar area and speak with Noah and turn in all 10 of the monster trophies. You can just skip through the cutscenes quickly and then exit his menu. Now, watch all those loot pieces hit your inventory and the item that you've really been hunting for, that legendary gear piece. On top of that, you should have tons of other pieces, including quite a few pieces of epic loot. Now FYI, it won't be on your current character level, but it is great to break down for resources or currency, or for those attribute point upgrades that you will want in surplus for in-game content. Now like I said earlier, I'm to the point that I can knock this out about every 30 to 35 minutes if I'm using my primary build and doing nothing but speedrunning the route. Also, you can do this with the Historian questline, but I have found that takes a little bit longer because of the mob spawns and concentrations. I'm going to go ahead and end this one right here, and I look forward to reading your feedback in the comment section below. Don't forget to smash that sub button and ring the bell to never miss a future upload notification from my YouTube channel. If you could take the time to rate and or share the video, it would be greatly appreciated. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch for weekly streams, join my community Discord server, and of course, find me over on Twitter posting on most things gaming related. Until the next one, this is Lieutenant Buzz Lightyear, signing off.